In silence. Over black. The sound of a ringing phone breaks the silence.
Hello?
Hey. Missed you tonight.
Yeah, sorry. Not up for the holidays this year.
Everything okay?
Fade in. Interior Jamie's house, night. Hunkered down on the floor of a dimly lit claustrophobic hallway is Jamie Rommen, 50s, hair and clothes disheveled. Looks like he hasn't moved from this spot for a week. Beer bottle in one hand, an obscured object resembling the handle of a knife in the other. Phone propped up on his knee.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He sits motionless. Only thin puffs of chilled breath suggest signs of life.
Doesn't sound it.
I'm just tired. Haven't slept much.
Want some company?
Another time, okay?
Sure. Jamie, how much longer can you go on like this?
Interior Jamie's living room, day. A formless entity takes interest in paintings hanging on the wall next to the fireplace. Framed pictures on the mantel in various sizes. A leather-bound book here and there. The entity comes to rest on a black and white picture of a young woman. Pretty smile with a 1940s hairdo. It scans the room. Daylight streams in through closed window blinds where pieces have broken off here and there. This is a place in desperate need of housekeeping. Knocked over beer bottles lay in a puddle of liquid on a table, a plate of half-eaten food on the couch. Dirty clothes pour out of a stuffed laundry bag in the corner of the room. The click of a lock opening breaks the silence. The entity moves quickly into the hallway, day, where it waits. The front door opens. Bright daylight streams into the living room, day, showing it for the true disaster it is. Jamie pushes through, grocery bags in either hand, takes a few steps into the room, back kicks the door closed. The bags drop to the floor. He pulls off his mask, then peels off layers of winter clothes, tossing them aside to an already cluttered couch. No care for where they land. With a glance around the room, he lets out a sigh of exhaustion, or perhaps sadness.
It's always so quiet now. Everyone's gone.
He scoops up the bags and heads into the kitchen, day. Jamie tosses the bags on the table, grabs an old beer from the refrigerator, flicks off a piece of tinfoil wrapped around the top, and takes a deep drink.
Even in the silence, I can't find peace. Just the same fucking nightmare playing like a broken record.
Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 9, lays in bed. Loud voices are heard from another room. A man and woman in the kitchen yelling at each other. Jamie hiding under his covers, hands over his ears. Back to scene.
Yet you stay here. Why? It's all I have left.
The crumpling sound of a plastic bag grabs his attention. He stares at it for a second or two, then goes back to his beer, chugs it, and lets the empty bottle slide into the sink, knocking over glasses like bowling pins.
How do I get through to him?
Interior Laura's house, day. Laura Granger, 50s, sits Indian style on the carpeted floor of a brightly lit hallway. A hot cup of something in hand, her attention fixed on the thin plumes of steam rising into the air. A tear streams down her cheek. She takes a cautious sip from the cup. A man's voice answers from the phone laying next to her.
Don't give up. Be the one person in his life he can count on.
I'm trying. He's not there anymore.
Meaning?
Interior Jamie's kitchen, day. Jamie standing against a wall. 1,000-yard stare firmly fixed on something only he can see.
When I look at him, he's empty.
A person reliving a traumatic event, or multiple events, will often seem distant, disconnected, especially in cases of long-term mental and emotional abuse.
Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 12, hides behind his mother, crying. Jamie's older brother screams at him from across the room. "You're nothing, you little punk! You can't hide behind her forever!" Back to scene. Jamie is sitting on the floor now, head resting on his knees, whispering to himself. Grasping onto a pill bottle, loosening and tightening the cap again and again.
She wouldn't want you to do that. It won't stop. Get rid of them.
The bottle drops from Jamie's hand, hits the floor, small white pills spread out everywhere. Interior Laura's house, day.
Oh, I should have seen this coming.
You can't blame yourself.
His mother told me how bad it was. I should have seen it. How do I help him?
The only voice in his head is his own. That's very lonely and dangerous. Your voice will help keep him anchored. Be there for him as much as possible.
Laura wipes the tears away with her sleeve.
After today, you really think he'll ever want to hear from me again?
It won't be easy on either of you, but the news will certainly land softer coming from someone who loves him, as you clearly do.
Fresh tears stream down over her trembling lips. On the floor in front of her are a couple of official-looking letters. At the top of the pages, in bold print, termination of employment. Severance package.
Call me after you've spoken with him. We'll have an extended session.
Interior Jamie's kitchen, day. Jamie empties the contents of the bags, slips on a pair of sanitary gloves, and wipes everything down with a disinfectant cloth. OCD? Overly cautious? Who knows? Ring! The phone calls out from the living room. He ignores it. Ring, ring.
You gonna answer that? No, I'm done with people asking if I want to talk. You should. There's nothing to talk about. After yesterday, maybe you...
Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 9, watches secretly as a man and woman argue in the kitchen. The man slams his hand on the table. Back to scene. Jamie's fist lands like a sledgehammer on the table.
No!
This guy is a bomb ready to go off. Jamie takes a deep breath to steady himself against the torrent of emotion boiling within. Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. The beach, early morning. Jamie and Laura walking along the shoreline, hand in hand, waves crashing around their feet. Jamie and Laura sitting on a sand dune, watching the sun rise over the ocean. They kiss. Back to scene.
You're okay.
Kitchen, moments later. The phone continues to ring, the incessant noise beginning to grate on Jamie's nerves as he wipes the kitchen table down. He tries to ignore it. Ring, ring, ring. He can't stand it anymore.
All right. Get off my damn back.
He throws his overused rag into the sink, knocking over some glasses. Jamie stalks into the living room, day. The ring stops just as he grabs the phone. His lips purse as he fights the urge to smash it against a wall.
Ask for help. I don't need anyone's help.
He lets out a long, stuttering breath, grabs a small packet from the table, rips it open, pulls out a small cloth, and wipes down the phone. A text message buzzes. Chiron of Laura's text, call me ASAP. He begins to type a response, but stops himself short of tapping send.
Send it. You need her.
The entity watches on from the top of the living room stairs.
What I need is not to think.
He tosses the phone on the couch and retreats back into the kitchen.
Just leave me alone.
The entity moves slowly into the living room and stops where the phone lay face up on the couch. A text alert buzzes. Chiron of Laura's text. They fired us. Chiron of Laura's text. Call me ASAP. The entity turns its attention to the kitchen table, where Jamie stands motionless by the back door. He stares blankly at something outside. His lips move in silent conversation with no one. The phone jerks suddenly in Jamie's direction. It slides ever slowly across the couch, maybe an inch or two, then stops. Bathroom, day. A drawn, unshaven face and tired eyes stare back at Jamie in a clouded mirror. The entity watches on as Jamie covers both sides of his face with shaving cream.
Your entire family in 2 years. Everybody loses somebody. But you lost everybody.
Quick flashes Jamie's memories. Jamie, 12, covers his ears to block out loud voices. Jamie watches as a woman hurls some type of object the length of the hallway. The object slams hard into the bathroom door as it closes. You're no brother of mine, Nathan. I hate you. Back to scene. Jamie, squeezing his eyes shut, trying desperately to block out the memory.
Some of them deserved it.
A ghostly voice whispers,
Jamie.
The sound pulls him away momentarily from the conversation within his head. He takes a look out into the hallway, across to his bedroom. Montage, rooms in Jamie's house. Hallway empty. Bedroom empty. Kitchen empty. The entity moves up the stairs and turns to peer down at an empty living room. End montage.
There's no one here but you. I'm not fucking crazy, I heard it. Who are you talking to?
Ring! Again, the phone, over and over. Ring! Jamie pulls a shirt over his head. Ring! Ring! Wipes his eyes. Ring! He clutches his hands over his ears.
Stop, please stop.
Is he trying to drown out the sound of the phone or the voice in his head?
You're losing it. Pick up the damn phone and talk to her. Stop.
Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 14, watches on as a man punches the bathroom mirror. The glass shatters. Back to scene. Ring! Ring! Jamie snaps, slams his fists on the sink.
For fuck's sakes, why can't you leave me alone?
He turns and heads off into the living room, day. Jamie marches into the room, grabs his phone off the table, takes a few seconds to compose himself.
Take a breath. Don't give them a reason to ask questions.
He taps the screen.
Hey, what's up?
Where are you? I've been calling for over an hour.
I turned the ringer off. I was trying to sleep.
Laura is silent for a long moment.
Laura?
Yeah, sorry.
There's an obvious sadness in her voice.
Why are you crying?
All goes silent for a second or two. Then, it happens.
They fired us.
3 words bring Jamie's world crashing down on top of him. He exhales heavy from the gut punch, then drops down on the couch.
Did you hear me? They fired us. The entire goddamn department.
The shock is overwhelming. The job, as shitty as it was, had been keeping him together. He tries to catch his breath.
Yeah, I heard.
Can you fucking believe it? A multi-billion-dollar company crying poverty. As if they're the ones going broke, right?
Jamie doesn't answer. His face going red, muscles clenched tight.
Jamie, please talk to me.
His eyes beginning to well up.
Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
No, wait.
Jamie taps the screen, cutting her off. For a moment, he stares at the phone, Laura's words still echoing in his ears.
Shit. She's not gonna be there for you much longer. I'll call her tomorrow, for all the good it'll do.
He drops the phone and picks up a pile of papers laying next to him on the couch. Underneath the pile are 3 death certificates. Nothing but constant reminders of his now completely ruined world.
No one listens to me anyway. I do. You don't have a choice.
The entity moves within inches of where Jamie is sitting. Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 19, sits on the living room couch. His mother on one side of him, Laura, 18, on the other. He's getting the news that his father has died. Back to scene. Jamie glances over what is probably another letter from a bill collector. He rips it to pieces, throws it across the room, and storms out. The entity watches him leave, then turns its attention to the uncovered death certificates on the couch. Insert death certificate, which read, Lorraine Rommen, age 91, date of death October 18, 2019. Cause of death, natural causes. Nathan Rommen, age 57, date of death January 20, 2020. Cause of death, cancer. Becky Rommen, age 45, date of death April 18, 2021. Cause of death, kidney failure. Back in the living room, a soft, ghostly female voice is heard.
All of us. Why?
The pages jump off the couch and drop to the floor, where they burst into flames. Jamie paces back into the room, throwing back another bottle of something. The burning smell takes a second or two to register.
What the fuck?
Jamie rushes to the flames, stomps on them frantically, pours the contents of the bottle over the charred paper. After the fires are out, he reaches down, picks up the remains. There's almost nothing left of them, except for one large section that's still mostly legible. It's his mother's certificate.
How? I wasn't even in the room. Maybe you were and you don't remember. I didn't do this.
He launches the bottle across the room where it smashes against the fireplace. Interior, Laura's kitchen, night. The room is dimly lit. Laura sits at the kitchen table, typing away on her laptop, brushing up the old resume. Plate of half-eaten whatever at arm's reach. Her cell phone rings to life. She taps the screen.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Laura closes the laptop, pushes it away, flips off her John Lennon-style glasses, and tosses them aside.
I'm losing him. If I haven't already.
Doesn't he have any family you can call?
Laura rises up, heads over to the Keurig, and for a late-night cup of coffee.
No, none that give a shit. Bunch of assholes like Nathan and Becky. His mom is all he really ever had.
He has you.
Silence. She swallows the sadness, wanting to burst through.
Look, I can't guarantee anything. Maybe I can get him something at the studio. Won't be much, but still better than nothing.
Thank you. That's really nice of you.
I'll check in on you tomorrow.
Okay.
Laura taps the screen of her phone, ending the call. She drops down on the chair, letting her emotions free. Interior, Jamie's living room, night. The cries of sadness echoes from somewhere. The entity moves swiftly through the living room and turns into the bedroom, night. The entity watches on as Jamie sits on the edge of a bed, empty beer bottles scattered on the dresser in front of him. He holds a picture frame against his forehead, quietly sobbing.
I'm sorry, Mom. I tried. I couldn't save you. I tried so fucking hard.
Quick flashes. Jamie's memories. Jamie, 49, stands over a hospital bed, holding an old woman's hand. Her eyes are closed. He tells her it's okay and to not be afraid. Her heart monitor flatlines. Back to scene. He collapses back on the bed.
There was nothing more you could have done.
The ghostly sounds of a woman crying startles him. It stops as he gets to his feet and steps towards the bedroom door. Clinging to the picture frame, he looks out into the hallway. Nothing there.
You have to let it go. Please, someone help me.
Living room, day. Super, weeks later. Jamie is passed out on the couch, bottle in hand, toppled over on his chest. He's a mess. The phone rings him awake. He forces himself up, reaches out for the phone, knocks over a bottle on the table. Ring, ring.
All right, I hear you. I hear you.
He reaches down and pulls the phone from under the couch. He taps the screen.
Hello?
Hey, Jamie. It's Elis.
The last person he wants to hear from today.
Yeah, Elis, what is it?
I just want to say I'm sorry. I did all I could.
All right, fine.
I wish I could have done more, but they're taking on anyone new.
Yeah, forget it, okay? You tried. I appreciate it.
I feel for you, man. It sucks out there these days.
I said it's fine. Let it go, okay?
If there's anything else I can do...
I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Jamie ends the call, tosses the phone on the table, takes a drink from a random bottle.
Why do I bother trying anymore? You're not giving up. I want to.
He falls back on the couch, bottle in hand. He closes his eyes.
I'm so damn tired.
In no time, he passes out. The faint vision of a woman slowly comes into view. She sits next to Jamie. She bears a striking resemblance to the young woman in the picture on the fireplace mantel. Bathroom, day. In the mirror, the despair in Jamie's eyes is deep. The gray shows in his hair. He splashes water on his face a few times. Takes a long look at himself.
What the hell's the point of living anymore?
At the tips of his fingers, a razor blade lays on the sink. The entity watches on. Its ghostly voice calls out with urgency.
No.
The blade snaps into 3 pieces. Jamie whips around toward the hallway. Nothing there. He wipes at his cheek as if he were touched. Kitchen, night. The microwave clock reads 10:04. Jamie is at the sink. He scrubs at a plate like he's trying to scrape off the color. Ring, ring. He scrubs at the plate hard with each ring, ring. Harder, faster, ring. He can't stand it anymore. Jamie finally snaps. He grabs a knife from the sink, turns in a rage, takes a quick step towards the table. Living room, night. The entity quickly backs away from the kitchen. Kitchen, night. Jamie stabs at the phone, misses it by an inch. Jamie's body shakes with anger, or perhaps fear. We're seeing a nervous breakdown in action. After a long moment, he picks up the phone, taps the screen with a jittery finger.
Yeah, Laura, what is it?
Jamie struggles to steady his voice. The urge to lash out getting harder to control.
You can't be around me. Hold it together.
Interior, Laura's bedroom, night.
Just wanted to check in on you.
I've told you I'm fine. How many times do I have to say it?
This is not the man she knew. Something has turned for the worst in him. She tries to keep him talking.
Why don't you come over? I'm going to watch a late movie.
Interior, Jamie's kitchen, night.
Bullet Train is on.
Do it. Say yes. Not tonight. I'm gonna try and sleep. Call you tomorrow.
Jamie taps the screen, ending the call. Clutching the phone, he breaks down. He can't hold back anymore. The tears rush out like an ocean breaking through a dam.
Oh my God, Laura, I'm losing my mind. Please help me. You fool. Why did you do that? Get her back.
Living room stairs, night. Heartbreaking cries fill the house. The entity begins to move slowly down the stairs. Stops. Turns to a view of an empty living room. Dark hallway, night. Jamie is on the floor, sobbing hysterically. His phone lays next to him. His clenched fist wrapped tight around the hilt of a knife, the blade inches away from the end. Interior, Laura's house, night. Laura races out of her bedroom, down the stairs, grabs her car keys off the table, whips open the front door, doesn't bother to close it as she runs off into the cold night air. Interior, Jamie's living room, night. The entity rushes down the stairs, turns into the living room, then into the hallway, night. Jamie's phone is ringing. Laura's name pops up on the screen. Interior, Laura's car, night. Laura revs up the engine, the sound of a ringing phone over her car speakers.
Damn it, Jamie. Answer me.
Interior, Jamie's house, night. His phone stops ringing, then immediately starts again. The entity begins to take form. The faint apparition of a woman kneels down next to him. In a breath, all goes silent. She speaks to him.
Jamie.
She touches his hand holding the knife.
No, it's not your fault.
Another breath, and a peacefulness comes over him. He pulls himself up. Tear-filled eyes focused on the young woman's spirit in front of him. The knife falls to the floor as he reaches out to touch the ghostly form.
I miss you.
I'm always here.
The phone still ringing. After a long moment, Jamie picks it up, taps the screen, his eyes still fixed on the faint vision of his mother in front of him. Exterior, residential street, night. Laura's car races down the street, emergency lights flashing. Interior, Laura's car, night. The phone has stopped ringing.
Jamie, you there? Answer me.
Interior, Jamie's house, night. Jamie takes a breath, then lets it go, the pressure releasing.
Yeah, I'm here.
Talk to her.
The entity reaches out to him, touches the side of his face.
I'll always love you.
Then slowly backs away.
Love you, Mom.
Are you all right?
Laura's panicked voice brings him back.
No, not really. but I'm ready to talk now.
I'm coming over. Almost there.
Please don't hang up.
Okay. Just stay with me.
The entity moves slowly across the room to the picture of the young woman. At the bottom of the picture, Mom, 1945, age 17. Fade out.